Cardinals jersey. But there were other people in caps. So
yeah, that's all right.
Well, hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday night. Bet you didn't expect to see us. Or here. Bet you didn't expect to see me this afternoon with Pam either. I'm everywhere. Boo. I might jump up behind you tonight later. Be careful. Boo.
God, I hope not.
So I was downstairs working. Mallory had gotten home from school. I picked her up. She's up messing on her phone in her room. It's time to meet Pam because she's taking her to the mall to get some shorts for the weekend.
Gotcha.
Jorts.
Jorts.
She's getting some jean shorts, but I kept telling her to get jorts. Anyway, I sneak up the stairs super quiet, and she's fiddling on her phone on her bed, and I go, "Free sucker!" Jump in the room. I was one of the best scares. I wish I would have videotaped it because literally she might have came 6 inches off her bed. The home went flying. Oh, it was awesome. So. I mean, like I laughed all the way to dinner. Like
that's awesome.
All the way. Like I couldn't breathe because I have the doors and the top off the Jeep, and the wind. It's blowing like a hurricane as it is outside today because it's so windy. And then we're driving 80 miles an hour down 94. Oh my gosh.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Oh God, I wish I'd had that on tape, especially in slow motion, because I know she came 6 inches off the ground. I mean, I scared the stuff out of her. That's what we do around here. We scare each other.
That's fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, Phil said he watched once at the gym. Now he's watching from at home. That's
well, there you go. Good job, Phil.
I go on vacation. We do lots of podcasts before we get going. Yes, a future show. We're talking because I had to run the idea by Rikki before I could get it okayed. And we're good. It's a stretch, but it's a good. It's a good. I just got back from the Italian restaurant. It's a good.
It's a good
show.
Good oh my gosh.
Let's see. Yes, Betsy's right. I love a good scare as long as it's
I'm the one doing the scaring.
That's why I worked at a haunted house. I worked at Silo X. It was the best job. Oh, I loved it.
Oh my gosh.
Like lambs to the slaughter. Boy, they would just come around that corner. Bam.
So when I was a kid, I mean, I was such a scaredy cat. Like, I mean, legit, like absolute scaredy cat. And you might remember, Mike, the Florissant Valley JCs.
I worked it. Yeah, back
yes.
Yeah, I worked it a couple times. I was a JC for like 5 minutes.
I was a JC too for a short period of time, but they used to do a haunted house. And so obviously my mom and dad were very involved in putting together the haunted house, given the fact that it was next door to our,
that haunted house was pretty cool. I remember I helped put it together a couple of years.
So anyway, I was always too scared to actually like go into the house. Like even when like they weren't there.
Scarer, that's the best.
No, like even when they weren't there and they were decorating, like I would not go inside. I would seriously, chicken. Mom and dad, it was complete chicken. Mom and dad would go inside and like decorate, and I'd just be sitting in the car, like legit waiting in the car for them to finish setting everything up. Yes.
I think it was so kind of like in the woods, like a little bit toward the back.
It was totally in the woods. I mean,
I remember that. Yeah.
I remember like one of the scenes they did was revolving around Jeffrey Dahmer back in the day. Like I remember that, but they did one scene. It was the setup, and I remember that I had to do this, and this is why like everybody now who's like all on Hocus Pocus, like I'm like no, I am legit like an original Hocus Pocus girl, because the song that Sarah sings, I actually recorded it, me singing it, and they actually played it in the haunted house. Really? So yeah, so like that's it's I forget why, but like it was like part of the original like setup of the story. So like they played me singing that song.
That's fun.
And yeah, it was seriously.
I worked at a couple nights for the.
I like now I would love to work it. It would be so much fun. But like back in the day, you couldn't get me there with a 10-foot pole. Like I was seriously waited in the car, even when they were setting up. Like not even the house wasn't even going. I was so scared that somebody was going to jump out and terrify the bejeebus out of me. So I just.
They ever have JC meetings in like a building out there too? Sometimes wasn't there a building you could go inside, like a little church or something?
There was a building, yeah, but I don't think they didn't have JC meetings there.
The JC meetings were over by my house or by Fox right there.
Yeah.
Vale, but
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
I used to DJ, dude. I DJ'd some JC parties there that got wild.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Yeah.
Your parents and then Kent.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm sure they got crazy.
Those JC parties, man, they were out of control. I just keep going, boy. I'm like, here, let's just take it to 11. We're gonna get the cop. Oh yeah, let's get the cops called here faster because people are taking the clothes out.
I am sure that they probably
Those
did get
parties
called.
were nuts.
Yes, I'm
And
sure.
then I sold Christmas trees. That was the big JC.
Yes,
thing.
they
I sold
did do the Christmas tree thing. Yes,
Yep.
they did. Yes,
up
they
at
did.
Kmart.
So, yep, it was up at Kmart. Yep. So that was another like big part of my childhood. I mean,
You had to raise your hand at the meeting.
I
State your
state your
name.
name. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
That was all that you were in.
Yep, I was
Um,
in. I mean, I was a JC for a while. Like,
Well,
I mean,
yeah, but as soon as I got in, like then I was taking I was in my master's program and it met the same night as the JC.
oh,
So
gotcha. Yeah, because I was always on Wednesday nights. So, yeah. Yeah.
awesome.
I was in charge of the Toys for Tots thing that they did. So like I had to like collect toys and then I had to drop them off. I remember like dropping off toys and a meal to somebody's house. I don't remember like
That's
why
cool.
it was
When you
me,
get to
but
do
like
stuff like that. That is awesome. I love
I
that.
actually like legit like dropped off meals to son and toys to somebody's house at Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, Donna's here. We gotta stop telling
See,
JC
we gotta stop telling JC
stories.
stories. Yeah, exactly.
I was a
She's
JC
gonna start.
for 5 minutes, maybe 7. I
Same.
went to one meeting and then my master's program started.
Oh, I went to more meetings than that. So
I didn't go to many. I guarantee I was at more parties, JC parties than meetings, and spinning the tunes that that was so fun. God, those
you
parties.
probably were. Yeah.
That little house, man. There were some good parties in that little bitty VFW hall, right? There.
Yes.
I mean, it was just like a shack.
It was totally a shack. Yeah.
But it was a good place for like a small party.
It was. Yeah. It was totally a shack though.
I wonder if it's still there. I've been over
I
there.
don't know.
It probably is. But they closed that little cut through road.
They did close the cut through. They
the
did. That was sad. I mean, that cut through was dangerous as all get out though.
Yeah, it was. I know. You're not kidding. I got
You
a wreck there in my pickup one time.
Did you?
Right there at that corner. Yeah.
You didn't take that cut through slow either because you wanted it to go fast. I mean,
then you remember you said because they took out that whole Wedgewood pool.
Yes.
Like a little country club. Well, it wasn't a country club. It was like a little
oh yeah, I remember that.
Like a little indoor. That's where Paige always took her swimming lessons with the daycare.
Gotcha.
And then you had the Hucks.
Oh yeah, of course, the Hucks that all the kids hung out at from high school.
Yeah,
because that's where you hung out was at Hucks. Apparently, I don't know.
Hucks wasn't there. I don't think when I was in high school.
No, it was definitely there when I was there. So.
Yes, it was. The JCs did a ton of good in Florissant. They probably still do. But it was
no, they're done. They don't exist in Florissant anymore. I don't think so.
Oh.
I think they closed. I think they disbanded.
Went the way of the Valley of Flowers in 21.
Yeah. This is how we got started on this topic, by the way. Oh yeah, that was the big thing we did at the Valley of Flowers. We always did the barbecue at the Egan Center. We always ran the barbecue.
You guys?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I love too about Valley of Flowers. This is part of our show. This is pre-show, but this is going to carry over.
Yeah.
When I taught at Probe, I loved when the Valley of Flowers came because that's where I get my lunch on that Friday. I go over there because it'd already be cooking.
Yes.
And I go over there, I get the first